Hello, and welcome to my video. And today we are going to talk about 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad. This was a really good book. Now, this is about. Where's my. Oh. Yeah. All that stuff over there. I don't know why all that stuff is there. This is a sci-fi horror mystery, so it kind of reminds me of Alien, or if you like the horror, sci-fi horror stuff. And this is about three teenagers who go to the moon, and there's something that's on the moon that's unexplained. Now, let me read the back. There's a reason we never went back. It's been decades since anyone set foot on the moon. Now, three ordinary teenagers, the winners of NASA's unprecedented worldwide lottery, are about to become the first young people in space and change their lives forever. Maya is from Norway, hopes this will be her punk band ticket to fame and fortune. Midori believes it's her way out of her restrained life in Japan. Antoinette from France just wants to get as far away from his ex-girlfriend as possible. It's the opportunity of a lifetime, but little do they know that something sinister is waiting for them on the desolate surface of the moon, and it's chilling adventure set in the most brutal landscape known to man. Highly acclaimed Norwegian novelist Johan Harstad creates a vivid and frightening world of possibilities we can never hope to come true. So yes, and this book really scared me. I really liked the pacing of the book, and it's slow at the beginning and it picks up its pace. This book, The Unknown, is what makes this book scary, and I liked the characters. They were flawed. They each had different reasons why they wanted to go to the moon and stuff. I also liked how the teenagers were written as teenagers, so they were like very self-centered, kind of self-centered teenagers. They were not like they didn't like know how to. Oh, we gotta get supplies. Oh, we gotta like. They didn't know how to survive on the moon, so I like that as well. I also loved the perspectives of Mr. Himmelfarb, which was a man that we kind of got an intro at the beginning. He knew something that was happening on the moon, and he was trying to stop people from going to the moon, but obviously he's in a hospital or a nursing home, so some interesting facts there. Um, and this book is really got to me. The twists are amazing, and I really like the twists. So yeah, so that and this one I rated a 5 stars on Goodreads. It was really good. I highly recommend it. If you like sci-fi or horror, you pick this up right away. All right, so now for the spoilers of this book. There is going to be spoilers in 1, 2, 3. All right, spoiler time. I absolutely love this book. We have Maya, who in the beginning, Maya doesn't really like want to go to the moon. She's more against it, and I really like that, how she is really against it. Her bandmate kind of tell her that it's okay. It's alright to go on the moon and stuff like that. So while on the moon, and it does take a little bit while they're on the moon, because it does talk about the different creepy stuff in this book as well. So they have like a creepy part, I think, with what was her name, Midori, where she's in the bathroom and somebody says like, don't go to the moon. Don't go to the moon. And I thought that was really creepy and disturbing. Someone in the bathroom. We don't even know who was in the bathroom to this day. but it was really creepy and it was really effective. The ambiance is told throughout, so once you get to the moon, there's a little bit of training, but not much. There's not much training, I think, with the crew and the training and stuff. There's not that much of that. I didn't feel like it was bogged down by that. But it does talk about the different stuff. So part 2 is when we kind of go into the moon and all the way over here till the end. And the sky part was really interesting. I really love. Well, there's a short-lived romance between two characters that I didn't really care for. The Maya and Antoinette kind of form a quick relationship. I don't know based on what. It was weird. And really, the omniance is really what it got to me. I think like the way that the human or the not humans, but the adults were taking care of the kids and not being a little bit careless. There was one adult who decides to take like a medication and she gets like drowsy and she can't do anything. So let alone take care of kids, like can't do anything. So the kids have to kind of um, take impact, I guess. Yeah. So yeah. Also, I loved um, certain parts in this book. My favorite part was kind of when they tried to get to Darla. This is Darla 2. They go to Darla 2, which is a space station. Space station. Hold that thought for a minute. My pizza falling in. Gotta put this in the oven. Metal thing. And then we are going to heat this for 16 to 20 minutes. Turn halfway. The 16 would be 7. Yeah, 7. So into 7 minutes. Turn it around and the other 7 minutes. Okay. So basically, they have to go to Darla 2, and they end up losing power at Darla 2. So that's like the first thing that messes up, and it ends up going losing power. Here's another picture of Darla 2 and stuff, and it's just, yeah, this book is really good. And another thing that I really liked about this book was kind of the way they communicate to these alien doppelgangers. They meet these doppelgangers. Certain people meet them. Like I think Antoine. Antoine, he decides to go with one of the people to find $1 because there's $1 at the base, and he goes with this other guy, and they see their own doppelgangers, and the doppelgangers are following them. Super creepy and super interesting as well. And I really liked that as well. What else? Also, it was just super fast as well. Like the writing was super fast and stuff. So this is a picture of the rover that they took, and of course someone's following them. They also noticed footprints in the ground, and it's super interesting. Another part I really liked is how characters died in this book. Like, there's so much death that goes on with this book, which we have like Kaylin, who's an adult. We have all the adults die. There's two adults that go down into this hole to fix the power first, and they die. They get trapped in the hole, so somebody pushed the hole closed, and they die. Caitlin dies by getting her legs or trying to save Antoine, who's actually his double. It's not Antoine, it's his double. And you can tell when they're double is because they have a dark, like, it's black. They have a black eye almost, like, underneath. And as you can see, like, this eye right here, underneath the eye is the dark kind of thing, part of the eye. And that's how you can tell that this is a doppelganger. And I think it's really interesting. I love this so much. But it was so creepy. So in the end, we have Maya, and Maya ultimately escapes. And you're like, oh yes, this is great. This is going so great. So then Maya ultimately escapes, and then suddenly it's like, she didn't. Because they talk about the different, um, like when she meets her brother and stuff, and she meets her brother and stuff, and the fact that he's just, yeah, like she meets the what do you call it? Her parents and her dad, her dad and her mom and her brother, and her brother dies in her hand, and then he turns, or the doppelganger turns the brother into her, and then yeah, it's like she tries to make multiple copies of herself. It's really creepy. I do think it would. I wish it was a little bit longer because I do want to, like, upon reviewing reviews and looking at it, this book really did scare me though. Like, uh, and upon with reviews, upon looking at reviews, there's a lot of inconsistencies in this, like, the man, Mr. Hammerfard, we only hear from him, and then he like dies. He dies in the early on. He only has like two or three, things. I really loved his perspective. I loved his perspective so much, but we don't get that much perspective on the book. But I loved his perspective. Like, it was just so clear to me. And his character was really interesting and had more autism, or not autism, what is it called? Forgetful memory thing, and I really liked that. I also really enjoyed, like, the deaths in this movie. So we have a little bit of gore, and a little bit of haunting, like the haunting of I'm Not Gonna Escape the Moon, and it's just really good. Also, it does play on the on Japanese lore a little bit, and forgot her name, but she's the mouth, the smiley mouth or whatever that gets cut. Her feature, I don't know, I don't remember. But I will show you a picture that looks like this. Maybe at the end. That would be really creepy. Anyway, so she has like a creepy mouth thing that's cut. So, and it's like, and stuff, and she kind of like tries to scare this, doppelganger tries to use that to scare them, which was a little weird. I think that one was a little weird. I was like, what's going on? That's creepy, but what's going on? But other than that, I think this was a really excellent book. It was definitely like really fast. I felt like it was really fast to get through, and when I'm like into a book, I like really speed through the process. And this one took like a weekend, I think, and it was really good, and it freaked me out. It definitely freaked me out. But if you don't like things on the moon, probably wouldn't like this, but I do think check this out if you do like science fiction or if you like horror, anything like that. That's a plus. And yeah, and give a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below what your favorite horror book is or what horror book do you want me to read next. And like this video, and I will talk, and my social media is down below in the links below, and have a great day. Bye.